The Diary of a Certified Psychopath. Off the crank. Wandering worries away. More pensive pacing, in honour of perpetually procrastinated duties, around protruding yucca plants, the odd discarded vaping pen, decommissioned lounge furniture, and beady kerbside bric-a-brac hunters, loading it into their double-parked glamper vans, willing to risk rehoming such unwanted loft fodder, even though it may not comply with current EU fire regulations. All to the therapeutic and unmistakable strains of woolly woodpigeon's heartwarming warble, itself a sonic signature of every dawn and dusk to grace the powdery cliffs and pebble-dashed foreshores of Britain's crumbling coastlines, or the sprawling fields and fecund forests that so vividly characterise its ever-verdant countryside. Now the same stroll from a practical perspective. Congratulations, Strava's mortally attuned motion activists make that just over 3 kilometres into a bullish southwesterly breeze, armed with enough bluster to evoke flappy fits of discontent from some Beaufort's emblematic weather vanes, and an augmenting chill which you were mindful only to endure at a lame hedgehog's pace, due to limited layering around the upper torso. Further cursory analysis reveals that you executed roughly 3,000 evenly spaced strides with minimal pronation and consistent lateral stability, though wear patterns on the soles of your counterfeit Crocs suggests that some were a little heel-heavy. Provisional plod. Another seemingly regular shortlist of remotely hand-harvested rations, personally reaped from the fertile shelves of my hometown's ever-cooperative convenience vendor, that was still somehow beyond the limits of their most expeditious courier service to grab, bag and drop in comfortable time for savouring during the closing stages of an enthralling Wimbledon quarter-final. Perhaps this logistical anomaly related to the fact that one particular item, being an exceptionally popular garden fruit, is consumed in liberal quantities by Britain's seasoned armchair pundits on traditional occasions, such as certain annual tennis tournaments where meticulously manicured lawns grow browner by the bounce, and match the sun-baked platinum blonde shade of Shoreham Beach's grassy verges well before the final ace is served. Fear not, for I shall manage at least 100 mid-footed shuffles for every succulent strawberry they can pack into a fair trade punnet. That is, assuming my iPhone's ailing battery outlasts the allotted hour of foraging time. Bittersweet chance. Hello darkness, my old fiend. When motivation runs rarer than the teeth of Shoreham Harbour's resident rogue rooster, whose guttural get-up-and-go call once more served as my rude awakening at this satanic hour of a hellaciously humid midsummer's night, from a curious dream about failing to ignite a fire using damp matches and a wickless slab of scented candle wax, the challenge for one's head to write about subjects that their heart won't engage with becomes far taller and steeper than reaching the false summit of Watopia's eldest and second highest sister. Hence, until circumstances dramatically alter, I shall continue letting my legs speak for themselves. Within just 5 flustered kilometres of setting off, I considered coffee stopping to recalibrate my stationary steed's distressed strain gauges. Such was the discrepancy between Professor Polar's metronomic beat matching and the increased power I anticipated for what it claimed to tally with Zone Zen's rusty orange peaks, though at no point did I feel on the verge of a full-blown thrash, let alone imminent oxygen starvation. Perhaps this notable disparity between visceral and verified metrics was caused by excessive pre-ride caffeination, since conditions in the comfort cave remained thermally viable, with remote control breezes configured to a productively cool 50 cubic feet per minute. After spinning out several saddled Caesar's salads through the mountain's vertiginous village, I stumbled upon a certified pro whose national badge of honour enthused me with a sense of Dutch courage, and after silently exchanging big blue thumbs, we traded intuitive toes over the castle's cobbled courtyard, through a localised blizzard, and rolled beneath the segment's finish banner with a respectable collective com time. My avatar may have paid a heavy penalty in virtual gravity for my poor choice in bulky equipment throughout the taxing 400-metre climb, though this was partially mitigated by the relative benefits I availed during its opposed sibling's kicking descent, when Zip's fabled hybrid wheelset, comprised of a deep-profile 858 front rim and rear supernine disc, tipped the balance of Zwift's flexible physics in my favour. Even when bolted to the game's stock steel frame, which bears a derisory 2-star rating for drag efficiency, through a combination of cannily deployed power-ups and microsurges on the negative inclines, I developed sufficient speed to execute the crucial aero tuck without shredding my sloth twitch fibres. Bailed out of the infamous wrong turn along with its murderous mash to the mast, and bypassed an opportunity for a cruise through Villas Italia, moments after filling half a bar of bot-accelerated bitcoins with Coco and crew, though these two strategic omissions allowed me to complete my chosen course half a minute inside one constructively paced hour. During a subsequent half-baked, semi-structured encore of this mountainous ordeal, matters of metrical significance powered and pounded out according to zonal convention, with mean green beats matching top-tempo bang, and for a rate of conscious rigour that would be best described as manageably masochistic. Maybe this sensorial convergence was a consequence of my choice in pre-ride tipple, which was of the county-branded leaf-based strain and thus less stimulating to ventricular organs, combined with a marginally less muggy atmosphere in my Data Dungeon's militantly regulated microclimate. Though it might also have been a symptom of healthy distraction, in this case by a 20-minute video randomly recommended by YouTube's redoubtable team of autonomous content curators, featuring multi-time world arm sumo supremo Devon No Limits Larratt pontificating with a qualified entomologist over whether he'd be able to outmuscle a fully grown chimp, provided he, she, or they understood the concept of an elbow foul.